Let's put a torch here. I think there's a torch here. Okay, there should be a torch here. Sorry, there.
Yeah, click that.
Oh, it's true. Okay.
Whatever it was.
Okay, I can do this for friends. There, which one is friends? This one. This one. Invite friends, yeah? Viewers to be in your broadcast. Friends, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're not feeling cold?
Am I cold? Huh?
You're feeling cold. Are they making us a cup of tea, please? Wind them up. It's a pity that it's a bit dark. And do you think we need to sit there?
No, but it'd be quite loud then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The speakers there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It should be like in a button there.
Yeah, for invite.
all,
Yeah, invite all. Takes so long, innit? Marcus Rashford is here.
Rashford?
He's on my friend list here.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a friend of mine. I invited him when he was at school. Okay, that's done there. That's a lot, I don't know. Right.
White the camera section, please.
Right, Harry, I don't know whether we have to put the camera the other way so that people can see us, do you understand? Or, yeah, like that. Right, welcome to our program, Sports Update. My name is Philip Simanda. As we always talk about this program, thank you very much. Here that you go into the kitchen wearing a Liverpool shirt, you leave, what does it say? A Liverpool shirt, you will not be able to lift the cups. Is this true, General? Right, thank you very much. I've got our guys today in the studio. My name is Philip Simanda. Thank you very much for tuning in. Right, for those who want to get in touch, just press the add button or add you. Today we are talking about football in general. We are looking at the internationals. Yes, internationals. So for those who want to get involved, feel free to get involved. Please, if you are watching me through my WhatsApp, please, my phone, please don't use my WhatsApp, please, because I'm so busy at the moment. We are doing a program, please. Right, Harry, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
Okay, I'm good.
Right. Harry, last week we spoke about football in general, and please share that video with your friends. Thank you very much, Nkele Manaka, for sharing the video. Share this video with your friends so that we talk about football. We are going to talk everything about football. Yes, we are. Please stop sending me messages on my WhatsApp, please. I beg you, please. Don't send me messages on my WhatsApp. I beg you, please. I know you're watching me live. Avoid using that WhatsApp because I can see already people starting sending me some messages. Right, today we are looking at the international England. What do you think?
I think most of the time they're pretty lame.
Yes,
and they're pretty. They don't run in behind.
Yeah.
We don't got no players that actually get the ball and run at players. We just pass, move,
move,
and just sideways. And boring.
Yeah.
People don't like England nowadays.
Yeah.
But yesterday was actually really, really good.
What do you think England should use the youngsters? Do you think they should use the youngsters and get rid of the old players? What do you think about the first lineup of the squad which played against the Netherlands the other day?
I thought it was really good, positive lineup that we fielded. It showed that Gareth Southgate cares about the English team.
Do you think he's a good candidate for England?
I really do.
Thank you. Right, yes, I've got Harry. Introduce yourself. That's Harry.
I'm Harry.
Yes.
You see?
Yeah. Which team you support? You support Liverpool.
I support Liverpool.
Liverpool. Yes. Yeah, we are live right in the city centre of Manchester. We are talking about sports update. As I told you that I'll be doing this program, I was expecting a young guy called Callum to come and join us, and we talk more about football. Just share this video with your friends. Right. We are looking at. We started, as I said, that we'll be looking at the internationals. So with the first thing we are going to speak about, we are going to speak about Jack Wilshere. What do you think about Jack Wilshere? What's going on with the young kid with that talent? What do you think about the young boy?
I mean, Jack Wilshere is a good player, but he just doesn't. He's got the team that he's in at the moment, Arsenal. It's not a good team for him. I think he needs to be the bigger player in a small team, and then he can progress better.
He can progress better.
Yeah.
Jack Wilshere is a talent.
I mean,
when you watch Jack Wilshere playing, I went to watch Arsenal when he played the other day. It's just unbelievable. But the way he goes, the way he tackles, the way it's like. I don't know. I remember Jack Wilshere, they compared him with Messi when he was coming up. You remember some years ago, they used to compare him with Messi. But I don't know. Do you think it's high time England just forget about him, or they must give him another chance?
They give him another chance.
Give another chance. How old is he now?
I think he's 25.
He's 25, so he's still in the right age.
Yeah, exactly.
And yes, if you think, tell us, viewers, when you're watching, what do you think about Jack Wilshere as a player? Do you think England should get rid of him, or because of his injuries? We'd love to hear from you. Please, let us know what you think about Jack Wilshere. And right, the formation of England. What type of formation do you think they should use? Who do you think they should pick? Who is your first team? Who do you think should start in that national team?
My formation would be 4-3-3.
4-3-3. When you talk about 4-3-3, who is your goalkeeper? Who do you think?
I'd put Nick Pope in.
Yeah.
For Burnley. He's had an amazing season.
Yes.
And I think he deserves a chance.
He deserves the chance.
Yeah, definitely.
So you tell me your first team. Who do you think should be in that plane?
So it'd be Nick Pope in that.
Yes.
Kyle Walker, right back.
Kyle Walker of Man City.
Man City.
Yeah.
Then I would have Stone.
Yes.
And I would have Tarkowski for Burnley.
For Burnley, yes.
And then I would have Danny Rose.
Danny Rose of Tottenham.
Yeah.
Do you think it's fantastic?
I love it. I like
you like it. And then who is your attacking? Your attacking. Who will you put as your attacking? Because I've got here Portland. I've got Walker. I've got Stone. I've got Maguire. Is it Maguire of Leicester? Yeah. And then I've got Rose. And then I've got Dyer. I've got Wilshere. I've got Sterling. I've got Ali. And then I've got Kane and Rashford. And then in that team, what do you think should start on the bench on that team?
I think on that team, Maguire and Wilshere.
So instead of Maguire, who do you put?
I'd put Tarkowski.
You think so?
The Burnley.
Yeah, of Burnley. He's fantastic.
I think he's had a really good
What
season.
about Phil Jones? What do you think of Phil Jones?
No, I don't like Phil Jones.
It's not a matter of liking Phil Jones, but it's a matter of England. Guys, send your comments. Send your comments down there when you're watching us live. Send your comments live and tell us who do you think should start for England? Who is your first 11 team to start to be on the plane for England? We'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you very much for those who are watching us. Trebs, Oyerman, Howard, thank you very much. Nikhil, we've got people who are just joining us. Share that video with your friends so that we know. We are just talking we haven't done much, but we have just started. We are talking about football in general. What about Ashley Young? What do you think of Ashley Young?
He's past it.
He's past it?
Yeah, I don't think. I think.
But what about Vardy as a striker?
Vardy, I like Vardy.
So don't you think Harry Kane and Vardy can go
work well
together?
Yeah,
do you think that would be a good striking?
I think it'll be them two and Sterling.
So you give me your lineup. You give me your lineup. You say you tell me your first 11. Who do you think your first 11 should be?
So Nick Pope.
Yeah.
Walker.
Yeah.
Tarkowski.
Yeah.
Stones and Rose.
Yeah.
And then my three centre mids would be Chamberlain,
yes.
Henderson, and Dyer.
And Dyer.
Yep. And up front, Sterling, Kane, and Rashford.
What about the Dan Welbeck? You put him on the bench.
I'd put him on the bench.
But he's good. He's good to go.
He's good. Yeah.
Yes. Right. We pass that one there, and then we go further. Right. Let's talk about the World Cup in general. Let's talk about the World Cup general. We have got teams in the head. We have got Russia. We have got Saudi Arabia. We have got Egypt, and then we have got Uruguay. On that first group, that's Group A. Who do you think who is going to qualify on that group?
I think it would be Russia.
Russia
and Uruguay.
And Uruguay.
Yeah.
But remember, Egypt, they've got some good players like Salah.
They've got Mo Salah.
They've got some Mo Salah. They've got Mineni from Arsenal.
But I think Russia, because they're at home.
Yeah.
Their
But
country,
before we go there, do you think this World Cup should be played in Russia with what is happening, or we must put politics aside?
Just put it aside. It's football. It's about football.
It's about football.
Yeah.
Right, guys.
It's happened now.
Right, in the Group A, we have got Russia, we have got Saudi Arabia, we have got Egypt, we have got Uruguay. Who do you think is going to qualify? Who do you think is going to qualify that group? Who is going to go through? Right, on the second, Group B, we have got Portugal, we have got Spain, we have got Morocco, we have got Iran. Right, on that group, it's a tough group. It is a tough group. Who do you think is going to go through on that group?
Spain.
Yeah?
Portugal and Spain.
Right.
I think Morocco and Iran don't have a chance.
You think Portugal and Spain will go there? Right. And then we have got Group C. We have got France. We have got Australia. We have got Peru. And then we have got Denmark.
So it'll be Denmark and France.
Denmark and France. Denmark and France.
Definitely.
Guys, you are watching. You are not doing anything. Let us know what you think. I think we've got 5 viewers now, but I can't see them all. Right. Who do you think is going to qualify on Group C? France, Australia, Peru, and Denmark. And then we have got Group D. We have got Argentina, Iceland, Croatia, and Nigeria.
Croatia.
Croatia.
Yeah.
You think Nigeria will beat Iceland?
They've got a good team. I really like.
You remember Iceland? They beat England.
I know they beat England, but I don't think. I think they've only got one player, and I think they'll just allow.
Right.
Is that?
Yes, that's Argentina, Iceland.
Argentina, I suppose they could. Argentina and Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what Harry is saying. Right. Then we have got I kindly ask people to avoid sending me messages on my WhatsApp, please. I beg you, please. And then we have got Brazil, Switzerland, Costa Rica, and Serbia.
Brazil and Switzerland.
Brazil and Switzerland.
Definitely Brazil. Brazil is really, really good. I think they'll win the World Cup.
Okay. And then we have got Germany, Mexico, Sweden, and South Korea.
Germany and Mexico.
Yeah. Who is playing for Mexico at the moment?
Chicharito.
Oh, the young West Ham, yes. Yes. Hey, brother-in-law, you're looking good. Thank you very much. And then we have got Belgium. We have got Panama. We have got Tunisia and England.
England and
Belgium. Okay. And then the last group, we have got Poland, Senegal, Colombia, and Japan.
Poland.
We have got Poland, Senegal. Colombia.
Poland, Senegal.
You remember Colombia, they beat France?
Yep, I remember.
Yeah?
But I think Senegal. I think the African teams this year, I think
one of them is going to come down. Okay. Yes, thank you very much. When you're watching us, right, let's talk about the video evidence, the video assistant refereeing. What do you think about that device?
At the moment, I think it's still needs to be worked in.
Don't you think they don't know how to use it and they don't know what they're doing?
Because it's too slow. It slows the game down too much. So therefore you can't. So when you're a spectator watching the match, you don't know what's happening.
You don't know what's happening.
Yeah, you don't know. You just see the players stop and look at the referee, and he's like, "We're signaling VAR," but there's no screens in some of the stadiums, so they're like, what's happening? We need to know what's happening.
We need to know what is happening. Right, gentlemen or ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching us there, tell us what you think about video refereeing. Tell us what you think about video refereeing, because a lot of people, they don't know what is actually happening with that video refereeing, and a lot of people, they don't even know the use of it. What is it? What is actually the VAR? What is it? What is it exactly? What is the purpose of that thing? What does it look at?
It helps the referee and the players get better decisions at the end of the result of the game.
Yeah.
So therefore, it benefits the team who wants that, or whether. So say it's a goal line technology that benefited everyone.
Yeah, because I watched Spurs against Rochdale the other day, and there was a penalty scored by a striker for Spurs. And they said the penalty. I think we watched that game together.
We did, yeah.
Son, when he took the penalty, and they said they said he hit the penalty twice. I didn't understand that thing. You explain to me more about that incident. I don't understand when they say he took the penalty, he kicked the penalty twice. How did he kick the penalty twice?
Because he kicked it with one foot and then kicked it with the other.
So already he has kicked it twice.
Yeah.
Guys, what do you think back home there when you're watching us about the video evidence, the VAR? Do you think we should take it to the World Cup? A lot of people are saying a lot of officials, they don't know how to use it. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear from you. Then, so you are saying they should just bring back the normal. Forget about that one, because it spoils the game. Yeah. It makes the game slow down.
Game really down.
Yes, that's what Harry is saying. Yes, when you're just joining us, my name is Philip Swanda. I'm with Harry today. We are just talking about sports update. As I told you that every Sunday we'll be giving you some sports update, giving you what is happening in football. You are also allowed to get involved and talk to us. We would love to hear your comments. We would love to hear your comments. My name is Philip Swanda. Right, tell me something. There is a team which dominated some years ago, a team called Netherlands, Holland. What has happened to Netherlands? Why is that Netherlands? Where is the Seedorf? Where is the Edgar Davids of the past? Why is Netherlands going so?
Why have they just
you tell me, when was the last time England beat the Netherlands in their soil? Years ago. But at the moment, they are not even there. They didn't even qualify for the World Cup. What has happened? What's going on? You tell me. You know much better than me. Why are they not so? What's going on?
The players that they've got now aren't in the best teams in the world. So back in the day when Edgar Davids, Seedorf, they were in the best teams in the world, playing with the best players.
Yes.
Nowadays they're not. They're just in the Dutch league, which is the mediocre league.
So which one is the best league?
What, the best league in the world?
In the world.
Premier League.
The Premier League is quicker and more competitive.
Everyone can beat everybody.
Everyone can beat anybody.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what
Guys, for those who love football, tell me, what do you think about Netherlands, Holland? What happened to the days of Edgar Davids? What happened to the days of Patrick Kluivert? What happens to the days of that former Chelsea player, Gullit? Yeah. What happened to the Edgar Davids, Seedorf? Now it's just they didn't even qualify for the World Cup. What is going on? I'd love to hear from you. Right, we move on, Harry. And the other thing I want to ask you about, I kind of ask people to avoid sending me some messages. It slows down in my our device. Right, we let's talk about in general the Premiership. The Premiership, your favorite.
Yes.
Who has been your outstanding player in the Premiership?
Mohamed Salah. Definitely. Mohamed Salah or Kevin De Bruyne, but I think Mohamed Salah is the best.
You explain more about Mohamed Salah. He has played in the Premiership before.
He goes about beating players, scoring goals, making it look so easy when we know it's really hard.
Yeah.
Playing one of the best teams in the world, I think, and just making the league his own, basically.
Yes.
Scoring goals.
Bring them on camera. Bring on camera, right? Martin Mudindo is watching. Love Mo Furia is watching. Sean Exit is watching. Peter Nagoni is watching. Right. If you want to join, if you want me to add you, just type in add or behind there. Type add, and then I'll add you. We talk about football in general. Which team do you support? Who has been the outstanding player in the Premiership? Today in the studio I've got Harry. We are waiting for a guy called Callum. Who has been your best player so far in the Premiership? Who has been the best buy? And then we are talking about the World Cup. Who do you think is going to win the World Cup? And what do you think about the VAR? Do you think we should take the VAR to the World Cup? Please get involved. Share this video with your friends. Let's talk about football more and more. If you want me to add you, just type in add. I'll add you, and then we continue with the program. Right. So he's telling Harry is talking about the best player so far in the Premiership. You are saying Mo Salah has been outstanding, but the boy he played for Chelsea. The boy played in the Premiership before. So why was he not performing for Chelsea? Do you think the manager for Chelsea by that time didn't?
He didn't fit into what Mo Salah.
Mo Salah.
He didn't fit into Mo Salah's
But why is Mo Salah so free now at Liverpool? He's doing everything. Just tell me more.
Because he's matured as a player, so he's gone away.
Yeah.
From Roma and come back and he's matured, got better, more knowledge about the game, when to press, when to score goals, when to assist, you know, how to beat a player. He's gotten better knowledge of the game, and also Klopp's way of playing football really suits him. Pressing, high press, constantly in the opponent's face, winning the ball high, then scoring a goal, rather than just sitting back and running in behind and someone hitting a long ball. It's always front foot. It's always.
Right, I'll hold you there, guys. Do me a favor. When you are watching us, can you please do me a favor? Send me some likes to see that you can see us clear. Send us some likes and show some likes and loves there, so that we can see that you can see us clear. Please, can you please send me some likes and more likes, so that we can see that you also hear what you are talking about. Yes, he's talking about Mo Salah. Right, Liverpool in general. This is the best Liverpool I have ever seen, and this is the best striker to score more than how many goals? 28 goals. 28. Can you compare Mo Salah with Luis Suarez?
Yes.
How do you compare those two boys?
In the way they go about the game.
Yes.
And the way they chase down lost causes. They never give up.
But I don't like to compare players. But let's just say you, as a Liverpool fan, as a person who comes and watches Liverpool every day, do you think Mo Salah is more a hero at Liverpool than Luis Suarez?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Until he wins a trophy.
Until he wins a trophy.
Yeah, he needs to win a trophy first.
That's
what we need to win as a team. We need to win a trophy, and then he'll be better. Because Suarez never won a trophy at Liverpool.
How many goals did he score for Liverpool altogether?
I think it was about 81, something like that.
For Liverpool. Yes, guys, what do you think about Mo Suarez compared to Salah? I don't like to compare players, but everyone I've been asking in Liverpool. We went to Liverpool training the other day. Everyone was telling us about Liverpool, Mo Salah. Everyone, tell us about Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Yeah, performing really well under Klopp.
He's performing very well.
The reason why.
Do you think Oxlade-Chamberlain did well by leaving Arsenal and joining Liverpool?
Definitely.
Yeah, you tell me why. Why do you think so?
Because the type of football we play.
Yeah.
Fits into him as a player.
As a player.
Yeah. Stamina, high pressing, rather than just passing moves, trying to walk it in the goal. Basically, that's what Arsenal do. And they played him up front, which he didn't want to play up front. We play him now centre mid, and he's playing centre mid, and that's his position.
So, what's your weakness as a Liverpool? Where is the weakness of Liverpool? The defence.
Defence, yeah.
But you've just bought that defender from Southampton.
Yeah.
Is he a quality defender?
He's a good player, but
the goalkeepers.
Karius. No, we need to get a better keeper.
You need to get a better. Yeah. If I had to give you the money, who are you going to go and buy? If I say, right, there is the money here, there is the checkbook, go and buy a goalkeeper. You tell me as a Liverpool man.
Buy a keeper called Alisson from Roma.
From Roma, yeah. Alisson.
Is
he a good goalkeeper?
He's a really good player.
He's a really
good. Or Jan Oblak.
So where is your weakest link in that Liverpool team?
Our weakest link?
Yeah.
Probably want Lovren or Matip, centre back. Yeah.
But going forward, do you think we are the best attacking team in the Premiership so far?
In the Premiership, yeah. I think we are. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
That's Liverpool. We are done with Liverpool. We are going to come back with Liverpool. Let's talk about Manchester United, the second team in the league. What is going on with Mourinho, with the players? Sometimes he tends to play Pogba. Sometimes he drops Rashford. Rashford was here last Friday. You saw him here.
Yeah, I still don't think he knows his best team.
We should have asked
swapping and changing.
So you think Mourinho
doesn't know his best team?
He doesn't know his best team.
No.
I've never heard about Mourinho. Guys, what do you think about if you're a United fan, Liverpool fan, Arsenal fan? We'd love to hear from you. Just contribute. Let's enjoy together. This is your program, guys. It's not Philip's program. It's not Harry's program. What do you think about your own team? I would love to hear from you. Send your comments down. If you want us to add you come in live on Facebook. We talk about your football. Now we are talking about Manchester United. Harry is saying the Mourinho doesn't know his first 11. Unfortunately, today there's England is playing Italy, are they?
Yeah.
And I don't think Rashford will come here. He normally comes here. We are going to ask him what is the problem with the team. Anyway, we'll ask him sometime. There is a rumor today that Pogba might leave Manchester United. Do you think Pogba, the money they used to buy him, was it or it was too much?
It was too much. Too much back then.
Too much. Now it's not.
It's definitely not now because of Neymar. Neymar's increased everyone's price. So a player that would be 30 mil now is worth 50, 60 mil. Like
so where is the weakness of Manchester United when you watch Manchester United every day?
Well, in my opinion, it's their forward line in terms of attacking players. They don't have many players running behind, bar Rashford. Sanchez is not doing it for some reason. I'm told Sanchez has scored only. I mean, I didn't know that. Sanchez scored only. He has only scored 1 goal since joining United
against a League One team, Yeovil.
Yeah.
But Sanchez used to score a lot of goals against Arsenal when he was playing for Arsenal. Guys, what do you think about Manchester United? I know we have got some Manchester United fans here. Where is your weakest? Who do you think Manchester United must sign in the summer? I would love to hear from you guys. Maybe your messages are coming late. I don't know, maybe the network. But I would love you to send me some text. I kind of ask people to stop sending me some text messages on my WhatsApp because it slows my broadcast a lot. Please, I know some people, they tend to like to send me some messages once I start becoming to broadcast. Manchester United, we are talking about Manchester United. We have got some viewers coming in so far, but your messages, I can't see them. Sean, thank you very much. Peter Nagomi, thank you very much. Bright, bring them on camera. Right, you're saying bring them on. What do you want me to bring them on camera? I can add you. If you want me to add you, I'll add you. Just press add. I'll add you live on camera. Right, Manchester United. The goalkeeper for United, do you think he will stay or you end up going?
I think he'll go.
I think he will go.
Yeah.
You think?
Definitely. I think.
We have got some viewers here. Derek is also here. Derek, we have got some viewers who are coming to see us. Come in, Derek. You are welcome to come and see us. He's not a football man. This gentleman is avoiding to see you. Derek is not a football man. This man is the one who manages this place where today we are. And unfortunately, guys, it's dark. We don't have a light because they told us that we didn't book in time. But he is the man who is managing this place. We are talking about football in general. If you are watching us, if you want us to add you live on our broadcast, Sports Update, we are expecting a young guy called Callum Bell to be here, but he hasn't come. So we were talking about the goalkeeper. Do you think the goalkeeper for Manchester United is going or you will stay? Do you think he'll
leave?
You will leave.
I'm really think he'll leave. If they don't win a trophy this season, I think they'll leave.
But who is going to? You have just mentioned the trophy. They are in the FA Cup, and they are playing. Who are they playing?
They're playing already.
So do you think they'll win the FA Cup?
Yeah, no, Brighton. Sorry. Yeah.
Do you think they'll win the FA Cup?
I think they will.
So if they win the
Chelsea,
they'll beat Chelsea.
Yeah.
Right.
It's only them two in the cup.
So where is the weakest in the Manchester United? Who do you think is the weakest in the Manchester United? Who do you think the manager for Manchester United should get rid of? Who is the weakest player in that team? Or as you said that the manager, he doesn't know his first 11. If I was the chairman of Manchester United, you were the manager of Manchester United, I give you a check to go and sign a player. Who are you going to go and look for, and who are you going to get rid of? You as a manager, you tell me your targets for Manchester United in summer.
My attackers?
Yes.
So I'd go and buy someone that can run in behind.
Yes.
And probably someone a bit like what they used to have.
Yes.
So a bit like Depay or someone like that. That they can run in behind.
But Depay is a United player.
I know he moved on. He's gone.
So he's no longer United now.
No.
But someone that say something here.
Yeah.
What I think of what's happening with United is basically the manager is not an attacking manager. He's a defending manager, and because I'm not a football. I'm not into football.
Yeah.
Though I might watch it every now and again.
Yeah.
The only thing I feel is that what United need is
Yeah.
an attacking manager who can.
Yes.
Who can also bring in attacking player, because United have always been an attacking team. That's why City are doing so well, because the manager is not the manager for United. You actually need a manager who can
go and attack. So you think
it's a manager who is at fault at this one?
Do you think his tactics of defense? That's why they brought this thing of saying he has got a double decker. Do you think United is not that type of a team? No. So you think United should go in the stadium, regardless of winning or whatever, they should attack and play interesting football? That's what Derek is saying.
Yeah. Definitely.
I would love to hear from you guys outside there, from your comments. This is Derek. He's saying Manchester United is the manager for United, is not the right manager for United. Give us your comments behind. Send your comments behind. That's what the guys are saying. Right. We still stick with United. We have got Phil Jones. We have got Smalling. Sometimes he doesn't play those people. Sometimes he doesn't play Rashford. Sometimes he doesn't play players in the right position.
Because he doesn't know his best team, that's why.
He doesn't know his best team. So you stay with Derek, what he's saying about.
Definitely.
Right. So who do you think yourself? I know you follow football quite a lot. As Derek says, I mean, I'm not a football man, but I watch and see. He compared the football of Manchester City to Manchester United, which is a very, very comparison. Because if you look at Manchester City, they start the football, they start the game from behind, attacking, going forward. If I was the chairman of Manchester United and say, okay, let's get rid of the current manager and get a new manager, who is your first choice? Forget the Manchester City manager because he's got a job already. Who do you think is a good candidate for Manchester United? Who plays interesting football, attacking football?
The Luis Enrique used to manage Barcelona. Definitely.
That's a very good candidate.
Yeah.
Is he free now?
Yeah, he is. He's not got a job at the moment.
So you think that is it?
I'd put Luis Enrique.
Where do you put the future of Jose Mourinho? Do you think Jose Mourinho has got a future at United, or you end up?
The only way he'd get a future is if he keeps winning trophies, because he won 4 trophies last season, or 2 trophies last season.
He got knocked out by Sevilla. Was it a brave idea to go to Sevilla and play defensive like what Derek is saying? Because when you talk about football of Spain, you are looking at Real Madrid, Barcelona, and then you go to Spain, you go a 0-0 draw. A 0-0 draw in football is dangerous when you have got a second leg.
Definitely. Yeah.
So you guys, leave us your comments. What do you think? We are talking about your team, Manchester United. We are talking about your team, Chelsea. We are talking about your team, Liverpool. Send your yes. We have got Mkhululi. Chelsea won't be selling any players, so United won't have targets to buy. Thank you very much, Mkhululi. Add this video with your friends. Add this video with your friends. Share with your friends so that they know. If you want us to bring you on camera, please put add. Right. Now we are coming to Manchester City. Manchester City is way ahead of other teams. Why is Manchester City so good this season?
Because they play attacking,
yes,
brilliant football.
Yes.
They've got the players to do that. So therefore they absolutely attack you for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yes.
They attack you for like 30-20 minutes. Blast, where they're just constantly on top of you. You can't get the ball. They score goals for fun. So it's just, so you can't live with them. So
what is the engine of that Manchester City in that team?
De Bruyne.
I
think it's De Bruyne, without De Bruyne, I think they're a different team.
What about David Silva?
David Silva's but I still think it's De Bruyne. David Silva's, I like David Silva.
Yeah.
And he's done it for so long in the City team, but I think De Bruyne is going to take up on David Silva's mantle type thing.
So Manchester City, you look at Raheem Sterling. Right, a young kid who was playing at Liverpool. Last season or 2 seasons ago, he wasn't performing like what he's doing now. But what has the manager done to Raheem Sterling? Because it's just unbelievable.
It made him get in the right positions to score.
So do you think the manager is a good manager?
Yeah, I think he's amazing.
He's the best manager?
He's the best manager in the world.
In the world?
Yeah.
So tell me, take off De Bruyne, take off Silva.
Yeah.
And then probably take off maybe the Sane. So you think City will be just a normal team to be not? It's not going to be the same City like.
No, but they've still got good players in Aguero, in Sterling.
What do you think of Sane, the young Sane from Germany?
I think he's amazing.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he's not human.
He's not human.
No, he's really, really good. I love him. I think he's great.
Right, guys, we are talking about Manchester City now. Who has been your outstanding player for Manchester City? Who has been the best player in that City colours? I think me and Harry and Callum will try and go and see some of the players in future. Just talk to them and do some interviews for you guys. We love football. Yes, who has been the outstanding player in the Premiership so far? He said Salah. And what's your comment? Let's check if we've got more comments coming up. We have got Man City have one of the best. Man City, we have got one of the best players in the world, criticized and sold by Jose Mourinho. Then we have got Asante Blapet watching. If you want, bring them on camera. I don't understand when you say bring them on camera. Put Ed, then I'll add you on camera. If you want me to add you live on camera, put Ed, and then I'll put you live on camera. I don't know what you are saying when you say bring them on camera. Ed, is that what he's saying? Yeah, that is saying. Okay, we have tried. I think that's what he's saying. Okay, I think that's what he's saying. So let's wait and see if it's adding. We are waiting to hear from everyone there home. We are talking about Manchester City so far. We are going to talk about all other teams live with the Air Marshal Commander. Accept the aid if you want us to aid you. That's what you are saying. So it's adding. Let's hope you are going to accept the aid. And then the goalkeeper for Manchester City, Harry. The goalkeeper for Manchester City.
Edison, yeah.
Is he the best goalkeeper
In the Premier League?
Yeah.
No, De Gea.
Right.
But but I do rate him. He's really good.
He's very, very good.
Yeah,
So De Gea, the best goalkeeper. Mkhululi, what does it say about Jose? You tell us, Mkhululi. You tell us what do you think about Jose, Mkhululi? I would love to hear from you. Come live, we talk about it. Come live, we talk about it. And we want to ask you any questions. You tell us which team you support. Feel free, guys. This is a topic which we are going to enjoy every Sunday, talking about football in general. A lot of people, they didn't know about this. So you're saying the goalkeeper for Manchester City is a good goalkeeper, but De Gea is the best goalkeeper in the Premiership.
Yeah,
right. The defense for Manchester City. Who is the best defense company? Let's see if Mkhululi is there. Let's see if we can. No, it's not on camera. Mkhululi. Let's see who is on camera. Let's see if we can get someone on camera. I don't think we can. I don't think Mkhululi don't have a camera. If you have got a camera, we'll add you on camera. Blapet, you didn't accept the camera, right? The defense, Company. What do you think about Vincent Company if he's not injured?
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
He's a leader.
He's a proper leader in that team, and he makes them better defensively. He just makes. If you've got a defensive base in your team, then you can achieve it. If you can achieve anything. If you've got a clean sheet, you can achieve anything. And he's one of them players that plays just for football. Doesn't even play for money. He plays for football.
For football.
And he just wants to achieve stuff with Manchester City, which is what more.
So you think it's a bonus for him to be playing now?
Yeah, definitely. So him and Otamendi.
If I ask you a question, if I ask you a question, we have got Manchester City here, right? You compare that Manchester City and Manchester United team. You pick me 5 players which you will say, okay, I will say these are the teams which won Manchester City. 5 players who you think they can win they have won the league. For Manchester City have won the league. So you tell me 5 City players whom you think they won Manchester City the league. You pick them. 5.
Okay, so Sane, De
Bruyne.
Then I'd pick Fernandinho,
Edison, goalkeeper.
Yeah, and I would pick Kyle
Walker, the right back.
Yeah.
You think he has been outstanding?
I think it's been really good for them. Yeah, he's been the outlet as well down the side.
Okay, we are done with Manchester City. If you want us to add you, if you want to talk about your team in general, feel free to add you. I'll add you, right? We have got, now, we're coming to, let's come to Chelsea. Chelsea, they won the league. Is it last season?
They won it, yeah.
Chelsea won the league last season. This year, Chelsea is not the Chelsea which won the league last season. Where do you think the problem is at Chelsea?
Why?
Yeah, where and why?
Why? Because I think they've sold the 2 players that were important to the spine of the team.
Who are those players?
Matic. Diego Costa.
Or David Costa, the one who went to Athletic Madrid. Yeah.
Them 2 being sold just spoiled the whole spine of the team.
So who do you give the blame on that Chelsea team?
Conte.
The manager?
Yeah. Because he's the one that fell out with Costa.
Where is Luiz?
David Luiz?
Yeah.
He's injured at the moment.
But he's a good player?
Yeah, he's a good player. He's okay, yeah. I like Cahill and Rudiger.
They are very good?
Yeah, they're good. I like them.
So you think Chelsea's problem started when he sold Matic?
Yeah,
Was he a good player,
he
Matic?
was really good. He passed the ball when needed, intercepted the ball when it needed to be done. He was there for the team. He was there for the team.
Right, Katie Pepe, welcome, welcome. Salah is the best player in the Premiership. Salah is the best player in the Premiership league, sold by Jose Mourinho as a scrap. Then bring Van Persie. This is not the Van Persie. Thank you very much for your comments. Katie Pepe, welcome to the program. We are talking about football in general every Sunday. Philip Spanda with Harry and Callum Bell. We are going to ask a lot of people to join us every Sunday. We talk about football in general. Right, we are talking Chelsea now. We have just spoke about Liverpool. We have spoke about Manchester United. We have spoken about Manchester City. We are coming to your team. Right, for those who want us to add you, if you want me to add you, just press add. I'll add you live. We only have about 2 hours, so we are left with about maybe about 50 minutes to finish our program. This is Harry, a young boy who follows Liverpool, who travel with Liverpool whenever Liverpool is playing. We have got to sometime we're going to have Rashford live with us here, because this is a place he always come. So we are going to ask him to talk to him as well, and we are going to have Callum as well. Thank you very much. Now let's talk. We are still talking on Chelsea, right? They got rid of David Costa. They got rid of Matic. How on earth can you sell your best player to your rival? Why did Mourinho let Matic go to Manchester United?
What did Conte mean?
Conte, yes.
Why? I don't. Maybe because he thought that there was better players out there, younger players. Bakayoko, for example, he brought him from Monaco
Yeah.
for 50 odd mil.
Yes.
Thought he'd come in straight away and be fine, but it's not happened.
It's not
Because
happening.
he doesn't know the Premier League like Matic does.
Right.
And Matic has won the league so many times. He knows the league inside out. He's played at United, played at Chelsea
Yeah.
from a young age. He knows the Premier League. So
Matic, where did Matic start his career?
where?
Yeah.
He started Benfica.
Well, he started Benfica.
Yeah.
As a young kid.
Yeah, as a young.
And then he joined
And
Chelsea.
then he joined Chelsea.
How long was he at Chelsea for?
Chelsea was at so he was at Chelsea for 3 seasons, went to Benfica 2, and then left again, and then came back for 2, and then left again.
Really? Yeah. Right, this guy is an engine of football. If you want to know more about football, this guy is an engine of football. He will tell you anything about football. That's why I decided to bring him. That's why I decided to bring him live today on in the studio. Matic, he's saying Matic has been the outstanding. It was a mistake by Chelsea to get rid of him. Right, let's go to Arsenal. Tell me about that Arsenal team. What's going on? Where is the Wenger? What is going on with Arsene Wenger? What has changed? It's gone.
Yeah. I think they need to change. They should have changed last season.
When he won the cup.
Well, yeah, when they won the FA Cup, they should have changed then. But they stayed again with the same manager. Because they don't... The player... It's not the players or the manager, in my opinion. It's the board.
It's the board.
It's the Arsenal board.
So why are they keeping Arsene? Why are they keeping Arsene Wenger for so long?
Because he's given so much to the club, so they want to give him something back in terms of longevity in the job, and they want to give him time. They want to give him money that they can buy and rescue Arsenal, and the player and the manager to rescue Arsenal.
Do you give any credit to the manager for what he has done for the team?
Yes.
You tell me what are the credits of the manager for your own? Yeah.
He made Arsenal a European, or he made Arsenal one of the best teams in the world back in the day, didn't he? By Invincibles, winning trophies, winning the Premier League a number of times, winning the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Buying fantastic players, he made them a really, really good team. But now,
so you think, so you are saying they shouldn't sack him, but they should get rid of him?
Yeah.
So you think
they should keep him in the club?
In the board?
Yeah. So they shouldn't promote him and then bring someone else in. Right,
guys, we are talking about your team. If we have got Shelton Masego. He says because of Walcott. Tell us more about what you are saying, Shelton. When you are saying because of Walcott, we have got. We are talking about Arsenal. what do you think about your team, Arsenal, if you're an Arsenal fan? If you're a Manchester United, if you want to talk about your team, if it's anything you want to talk about your team in general, get hold of us or send us a message. We are going to read your message, or we are going to aid you and talk to you live on our broadcast. Today in the studio, I'm going to hurry. Right, Arsenal, we are talking about your team. Where do you think the weakness of Arsenal is? What is happening with your team? What is the manager? Do you think it's the time for Wenger to go? Let us know. Give us your points. The time is yours to tell us what is going on. This is a sports update with Harry. Right, Arsene Wenger, he got rid of three key players: Theo Walcott, Ox-Chamberlain, Giroud, Alex Sanchez. Right? What do you think about those players he got rid of?
So for me,
Yes.
Giroud
Yeah.
and Walcott passed it.
Passed it.
Yeah. They can help lower teams, but they passed it.
They passed it.
Yeah. But Chamberlain and who's the one?
Alex Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Yeah.
See, Sanchez, world class.
World class.
World class at Arsenal.
Yes.
He could do stuff on the pitch that
Unbelievable.
unbelievable, really. And in Chamberlain, he's got youth on his side as well.
Yes.
So he could always have the age where he could just progress and get better and better and better. So them two, I don't know why he sold them two. That was a bit.
I think when you're looking about Sanchez, he was coming towards the end of his contract, and there was no way you could let him go for free.
Yeah.
But what do you think about the swap of Alex Sanchez and the Mkhitaryan?
Mkhitaryan, it's a better. At the moment, it looks like it's a better deal for Arsenal.
It's a better deal for Arsenal
at the moment, because Sanchez isn't performing under Mourinho for whatever reason.
He's not performing.
No, he's not performing at all.
Guys, what do you think about Sanchez now at Manchester United compared to when he was at Arsenal? What do you think about Sanchez now at Manchester United compared to when he was at Arsenal? Remember, Sanchez left was it in January? In January, he has only scored 1 goal or 2 goals, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
one goal. Did he score against Huddersfield? No, he scored only against Yeovil. So, what do you think about Alex Sanchez going to Manchester United and compared to Mkhitaryan? Send your comments behind. Or if you want me to add you live, you come in live, you talk live, you tell us what you think, or you tell us what team you support. Feel free. If you support Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, whatever team you support, Leicester City, Coventry, let us know which team do you support. We talk about your team, and then you tell us where do you think your team needs to be to make your team stronger. We are talking football in general, sports update with Philip Swander every Sunday with Harry. We're expecting Callum to join us. This boy is a very, 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 very good guy to talk to about football. He knows his football in and out. He's a guy who, whenever we want to send to go and look for talent, he will tell you about talent. Right. Still staying there on Arsenal. Do you think Arsene Wenger, as you are saying, you have said Arsene Wenger's time is past it. Do you think Arsenal, they need to get rid of most of their players?
No, they keep the players.
Who are you going to keep as a manager? Right, you have got another message coming here. The getting rid of Wenger has been an endless story because they tend to look at his achievements to the club, and then whenever they lose, that's when they start talking about him leaving. Okay, let's see what. No, we can't add him. We can't add the Shelton. We can't add Shelton. Right. And then you say, all right. Let me read the message again. The getting rid of Wenger, it has been an endless story because they tend to look at his achievements to the club financially. Then, whenever they lose, that's when they started talking about him leaving. That is a valid point. What do you think about that point? What do you think about the point? You say whenever they lose, then that's where they start talking about him. You understand? But when he's winning, they are not talking. They only talk.
But that's football.
That's football.
That's football for you. When you're losing.
So you're saying the fans have got it right.
The press get on your back. The fans get on your back when you're losing. When you're winning, they're just they don't care.
Yeah, we have got so many people joining us, guys. If you're enjoying the program, send us some likes. I want to see some likes. If you are enjoying the program, send us some likes. This program is going to be a program which we give you every Sunday. We'll be talking about your teams in Africa. We'll be talking about your teams in wherever. We'll be talking about African players. We'll be talking about who is the best African player. We'll be talking about everything. But today, in general, we are talking about your team, my team. We thank you very much. We can see some likes. If you're enjoying the program, send us some likes. We want to see some likes if you enjoy the program. And share the program with your friends. This is your permanent program, which we are going to broadcast right. We have got Leo Christobela. The manager is not allowing players to play their game. So it makes it harder to all players to perform well. I'm a Man U, but Mourinho style is always boring. Let's see if we can add to this boy. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a camera as well. It doesn't have a camera. But if you want me to add you, Leo, please press 8. I'll add you. I'll add you. Right, he's talking about Manchester United. He says the manager is not allowing players to play their game, so it makes it harder for all players to perform well. I'm a Man United, but Mourinho style is always boring. That's what Derek was saying. Thank you very much, Leo Christobela. Yes. Right, Arsenal. You tell me your players which you will get rid of at Arsenal at the moment, whom you think they've passed it. You have managed, you have said some of the players have passed it. So tell me 2, 3, 4 players whom, if you were a manager for Arsenal, you say, right, I've had this one enough. I'm getting new blood. So that there's someone who's asking to be added here. I think there's this one there. Approve, Leo, yes. Leo, add Leo, right? Let's see if Leo is coming. We have got Leo there coming there. I think we are adding you, Leo. Hello, Leo.
Hola.
How are you,
Hola, right, boss. I'm good, man. What's up?
How are you, Leo? Yes, welcome to the program, Leo.
I'm surviving here, man. But thank God we got a bit of sunshine today.
Thank you very much, Leo. Well, thank you. Welcome to the studio, Leo. We are talking about your team, my team. And what do you think? What you support Manchester United, Leo?
Yeah, through thick and thin, man. Rain comes, sunshine, snow, whatever. I'm Man United.
You are Man
I
United,
loved
right?
them. I loved them. I loved them during the Scholes and all those kind of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's time. That was the football that we always enjoyed watching. We knew even if whether we are losing, it's never over until the referee says brr, brr, the last whistle. You know.
Thank you.
But
right,
now,
Leo. Right. Yes, go on, Leo.
Now the issue that you're talking about, it's the swap between the two. When it comes to these two players, Mkhitaryan and Sanchez. I wouldn't say Sanchez is a bad deal. It's a good deal, but then you understand a team like Man United, it's a big team. Nobody goes in and just fits in there and there. The jersey on its own, wearing a Man United number, getting into the pitch, performing under the name of Man United, it's always a problem to every player. Whether you can bring the best, even Messi, bring him in, you will see there will be a bit of time for adaptation.
Fantastic.
So I would say a lot of players, they need to be given enough time, but managers, we know they all the same. They are rubbish. They are like taxi drivers. It's like their minds, they think the same way. You see taxi drivers on the road, the way they drive in London, in America, in South Africa, it's like they are from one stomach. They came out from the same womb, way of thinking. So the managers, they are the same as well, because they've got favoritism when it comes to players. They get into the team, there are players who are performing well. You know they should be on the pitch day in, day out. But you find that because he doesn't like him to be a first choice, then he'll just leave him outside. For example, when Mourinho came in, we had a bit of struggle. We had a veteran, whatever they call him, like an old guy, but they call him Schweinsteiger. That guy was good in the midfield, but you can't just drop someone like that as if it's just an underwear which is very dirty.
Very dirty.
So that's the biggest problem. Mkhitaryan is going to enjoy football in Arsenal. Trust me. You know why? Because except if they suck Wenger because he's not performing well, Wenger is not producing results. But when it comes to the pitch, the style of Arsenal, it suits Mkhitaryan because he doesn't need to run too much. The game is just tick-tack, 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 and everyone is like, you know, when the day is good, when they've got a good day, when it's their good day, that boy is going to enjoy his game day in, day out. Look at Ozil. Ozil is not a fast, he's not like a pacey player, but he's using this.
His brains.
Exactly. So look at players like, I mean, even him, Mkhitaryan. He doesn't need to be running up and down. He needs the ball on his feet to create, to start showing what he can do.
Yes, that's a good point.
Now, on our team, Man United, I love them. It's only that Mourinho always think about the results. He doesn't care about what the supporters are going to do, whether they're going to like it or not, as long as he gets the results, which sometimes backfires. Look at what happened to Sevilla. He was supposed to bring in only the same midfielders that won on the previous game. 3 guys.
Yes.
Pogba, Matic, and the young boy McTominay.
Right.
Then we were going to have a very creative and balanced midfield. But then he decided, let me bring Fellaini. Fellaini is never an anchorman when it comes to midfield. Fellaini is there for some purpose, which we have seen the whole season what he does. When you need him, he is there to help you, only when you need him. Not to say he's going to start fully 90 minutes, Fellaini. That's a big risk. It's a big ask. So
Leo, if I ask you a question, Leo, if I ask you a question, as a chairman of Manchester United, you are the manager of Manchester United. I say to you, right, I've got a check for you here, Leo. Go and buy these players, get rid of these players. Who can you get rid of at Manchester United, and who can you bring in summer?
Trust me, I will start by not buying anybody. You know why?
Yeah.
We got a very fruitful academy. Those boys, they can, if you want to have a future of the team, you need to look at the young players that you have. We've got like 5 good players who are playing right now for Man United every game. We got the likes of Lingard, who can play as number 10 day in, day out. We've got 2 players who can play as number 11 and number 7, which is what they call him, Marshall and Rashford.
Yeah.
And then we got number 9, which is Lukaku. Then we've got young players like the young Chinese Senem guy from the academy, under 23.
Right.
We've got Gomez. Yeah, they very fluffy hair. He looks lanky like Kanu. He's got a very lanky body like Kanu. If you remember Kanu.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
that's that boy with a very big hair for Man United under 21s. He's got a funny name, like Chinese name, kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we've got like the boy who came when we were playing for FA Cup when we beat Crystal Palace.
Right.
He only came in for 5-10 minutes.
Yes.
But you could tell just the moment you got the ball, you could see that there is something coming. So why bothering spending a lot of money while you got people that can just come in and just bring back the vibe?
Okay, so if I say to you, okay, you are going to use the junior policy, but I want you to get rid of the ones who you think are not good enough. You name 3-4 players who you think Jose Mourinho must get rid of.
I will get rid of this stubborn mentality of Mourinho first. and not him personally. The stubbornness
on him.
Exactly. Just he needs to have that flair. You know, that free. I mean, the freedom of playing football. Not to say always I have to defend, even if you don't need to defend. You know, when it's windy, you don't need to hold on to something. You need to be free. Just walk freely. Then when it's windy, that's when you can hold on to something so that you don't get blown away. So for him, it's always when he goes to the pitch, there's always, you can tell the players, they are restricted. They are not as free as they should do. That's the biggest problem. So if he can just stop, you know, holding back the players.
The ego, yes.
You know, yes. If he can stop holding back players, just let them, just say to the players, you know what, I know guys, you can do it. Can you show me what you can do? You know, because if you remember, at the first time when I got surprised by Rashford, it was a game between Arsenal. A good manager, what he did, he brought in Rashford, he brought in Marshall, because he knew Arsenal, they are a fast-paced team. So he balanced the equation straight away. Arsenal within a minute, within 30 minutes, they were beaten about 2-0 or 3-0. Within not even we were not at halftime yet, but they were already losing, because it's a matter of balancing the equation. You can't bring in Pogba, you can't bring in people like Fellaini. When you are going to play teams like Newcastle or Liverpool, you know, you can't hold back every time, try to defend. So I would get rid of this.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a last question, Leo? Do you have children? If you are a father of children, can you come out and talk about your children in public? What I'm trying to say is, the manager comes out and talk about Luke Shaw in public and discourage him. Do you think it's right for a manager to come out and talk about the individual player like that?
No, that in public it's not allowed, because that thing, it's emotionally damaging somebody, because on his own, wherever he is, look, sure, when he sits down and think about, oh, by the way, we've got a game on Saturday, then he thinks about, oh my God, I'm going to the public again, and then it's really killing him inside. So which is it's not nice, to be honest. I would say, even if you are a manager, you need to respect. You can't be a manager without players. So he needs to respect those players. Remember that they are the ones sweating in the pitch, not him. So he needs to give them credit. Players like Luke Shaw, as fit as he is now, I would give them a game. Let's say if we have like a game, let's say it's a Premier League game this Saturday. Wednesday we've got FA Cup. I would give him a game on Saturday, and then give Ashley Young a game on Wednesday. Just alternate them, you know, keep on rotating them so that they all fit. Obviously, you can't. If you've got a squad as big as Man United, they are there for covering each other in case of emergencies. But when somebody's fit, you know, show that, you know, you need to give them credit. You need to show, you need to give him that support. You need to give him that confirmation that you are back and I need you. And to show you that you are back, I need to give you games. Because we all know how good is Luke Shaw. That's why we bought him. We bought him because we knew how good he is. So in that case, people like Damian, it's okay, he can go. Damian, he can go. We got enough left backs now until Luke Shaw is injured, until Ashley Young is injured. I don't see anybody taking Ashley Young's number, because the good part of Ashley Young, he can be number 7, he can be number 11, he can be anything you want. If give him number 9, he'll still be a striker, Ashley Young. Remember when he bought him from Aston Villa, what was he? He was a striker.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, exactly. So, and then we got people like our captain now. He just needs that person who's going to cover him whenever he's got injury. He's not an animal. He's not going to be running 24/7. One day he's going to have an injury. So we just need someone just to confirm that if Valencia has got a problem, someone is there for him. Then we are fine. The rest, just balance up with the young guys so that they get used to the team, because these old guys, they're not going to carry on running. You know, you need young boys to come in and do the dirty work, and then we can enjoy football again.
Thank you. Right, my last question to you, Leo. Who is going to win the World Cup?
When it comes to World Cup, it's a game of I would say it's 50-50. Anybody can win it. You know what? I saw something different the last World Cup.
Yes.
There are teams, there are countries like was it Costa Rica or what?
Costa Rica, yes. Costa Rica, they surprised a lot of teams, yes.
Yeah. So when it comes to World Cup, now football has changed. It's as good as what we see in these Premier Leagues. It's unpredictable. You can't just confirm and say, Spain is going to win it. No, they can surprise you and just go there and get lose.
What do you think about the African teams in the World Cup at the moment? What do you think? Do you think we're going to see a lot of surprises?
Anything is possible, bro. Anything is possible, because to be honest, it's like this. It's never a straight away answer, because we've got teams which we used to really rely on them when it comes to Africa. Teams like Egypt, countries like Ivory Coast. But then all of a sudden something just happened. But they've got good players all over the world, but they never they don't perform well. Then we got, at some point, we got countries like Zambia, we got countries like Nigeria, we got anybody that is qualifying is good enough to do something, because don't forget, it's 11 against 11 on the pitch. It's not 11 against 9. So anything can happen. The ball is just round as an orange. It can roll to anywhere. The goalkeeper might be dazed, and the next thing, it's 1-0, and they can defend until 3 points are gone. Before you know it, one of the big names are gone out. So I would say let's just wait and enjoy the game as it happens. Because if I start saying, don't worry, England is gonna win, that's where you find people end up breaking windows and tearing their curtains because they get disappointed within the first game.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Leo, for your time. Thank you very much for coming for the live broadcast with us, the Air Marshal Commander and Harry. Thank you so much. Keep sharing this video with your friends, my brother. God bless you.
I'll do that, boss. Thanks very much.
Yes, thank you.
What's up, Goodwill? What's up, Goodwill, man? What's happening in Roadport, man? Miss you, my bro. Miss you, my bro. That's my man. He knows me since I was like this size. Like we were together since we were 2 years old, man.
Thank you. Can you join us, Goodwill? Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Leo.
Let me tell you something about Goodwill.
Yeah, go on, brother. Go on, brother.
As we were growing up, man, we were in a very rural area. At some point, man, we were going to school. We used to walk up to like close to 15 km to school. And remember, during the 90s, there was not. We never had that system of carrying some cash for something like lunch or something. So we never we used to share even those fruits that we get, the wild fruits, and ready. Those fruits which are like almost there but not there. Man,
yeah.
that was life. This man, man, I love him to bits. I was
Thank
with
you
him
very
in
much.
December, man. Keep it up, man. Goodwill. Take care of yourself, man. I hope to see you soon, man.
Thank you. God bless you, Leo. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers.
Right. That is. If you want us to add you, please come in live, and then we'll add you live on our broadcast. Thank you so much. Right. That was our brother Leo. Right. If you want me to add you, let me try this boy in Zofu and see what does it say there. Please put Ed or Ed you. We are talking about your football. We have talked about Chelsea, have talked about Liverpool, we have talked about Manchester United. You see how people they love football, Harry. Right, we spoke about Arsenal and we are talking about the teams. Right, let's go to the Leicester City. Leicester City, they won the league 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Right, what has happened to Leicester City? Where is Leicester City?
It was a one season.
It's a one season.
Yeah.
That will never happen again.
Never and never ever.
But players like Mahrez, tell me about players like Mahrez. Do you think
he works on confidence? So if the team around him is really, really playing well,
yes,
then he plays well. That's if the team around him is playing really bad, then he'll play really bad. He works on confidence.
He works on confidence.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, guys, your team. If you want me to take you live on our broadcast here, you tell me which team you support and tell me what you want to say. Or if you want me to add you live on our broadcast, just press the button, put add, and then I'll add you live, like what this gentleman has just done. Thank you very much. Or the guy was talking about, the Chinese player for Manchester United, it's called Tahiki Chong. That's his name. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mkuludi, if you want me to add, put add, I'll add you. And then if you enjoy the program, put some likes. Yes, we are talking about football in general. Which team do you support? I would love to hear from you. Is your team doing well? Do you think your team must buying new players for next season? Come in, let's talk about this. We are only left about 30 minutes to finish our program. My name is Air Marshal Commander Philip Simanda. I've got a hurry. We're expecting Callum Bell to come and join us. In a few weeks' time, I think we are going to have Rashford for maybe a few minutes. We are going to ask him. He always come here. He's a very good friend of mine, Rashford. So expect us to talk to Rashford live here. Right. Anyone want me to add? Right. We are talking about Mahrez. Mahrez is a fantastic player. He's playing for Leicester City. We have got Jamie Vardy. He's a fantastic striker playing for Leicester City. Do you think Mahrez put a transfer request to go and the manager refused him to go? But do you think Mahrez, they should let him go to a big team if he wants to go?
No.
Why do you say no?
Because Leicester need him to. If they want to be a team that are going to progress in the league, they need a player like him that can pick the ball up, run at players.
But do you think the boy deserves to play? He wants to play in the Champions League.
He's not that good. I don't think he's that good. I really don't think he's that good. I think maybe play for an Arsenal or an Everton. Everton at a push.
Yeah.
Everton at a push, but no. I think he should stay.
Right, guys. What do you think about Mahrez of Leicester City? Do you think he's a top 4 player? Do you think he can fit in that Manchester United? Do you think he can fit in that Arsenal team? Do you think he can fit in that Chelsea team? Like, is it N'Golo Kante? When he went to Chelsea. What do you think about that boy? You didn't speak about him. What do you think about the boy?
I think he's amazing.
He's amazing.
Yeah, I think
he's a beast.
Yeah, he's a beast. Really good player. Just the way he goes about breaking up play.
So do you think he's the engine of that Chelsea team?
Yes, yeah. He's the engine.
Can he play in any team?
Yeah, he'll play in any team in the world.
We are talking about Kante of Chelsea. Do you think he can play in any team in the top 4, anywhere in the world? Can he fit in Madrid?
Yep.
Can he fit in Barcelona?
Yep. I think he fit any team in the world.
Right.
He's that good.
Okay. Right. Leicester fans, let us know. Everton fans, let us know. Burnley fans, let us know. If you have got a team playing in the Premiership. West Brom fans, let's talk about your team. Right. Let's go to Everton. Semi Allardyce. Right. Sam Allardyce, was it a good appointment for him to go to Everton?
A good appointment for both.
For both?
Both parties. Everton, keep them up. And Sam Allardyce, because he's got good players, he's got a good club now. So therefore he can progress and get better and get better.
So Walcott joined Everton. Was it a good move for Theo Walcott to go to Everton?
Yes, to get more game time.
To get more game time. But they didn't call him in the national team.
No, I don't think. I mean, that might be in the back of his mind.
Yeah.
To try and get to the World Cup, score more goals.
Right, we have got another one. It will happen again soon, man. Anybody will win the Premier League in the near future again, because Premier League is one of the unpredictable competitions ever seen in the world. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Leo. If anyone want me to add you, put add, send an add request. I'll add you. I'll definitely add you. We saw Leo Chris Tobela. He came in, he spoke about his team, he spoke about every team. Put Ed, we talk about, this is your program, this is not my program. So let's talk about this. We'll be talking every Sunday about football. We are going to talk about your teams in Africa. We are going to talk about the African Football of the Year. We are going to talk about the best player in the year. We are going to talk about the young player of the year. Right. So keep yourself occupied with this program with Philip Spanda, the Air Marshal Commander, with Harry. Right. We are talking about Premiership in general. We spoke about the World Cup. I asked some questions. Who is going to win the World Cup? I would love to hear you. Right. If you want me to add you, please put Ed or add you live. Let's enjoy this program. This is a program which a lot of people, they love. Right. We were talking about Leicester. We were talking about Vardy. We were talking about Mahrez. Now, let's go to a team which is playing brilliant football at home. Burnley. You tell me, summarize about Burnley. Why has Burnley been doing so well at home?
Why?
Yeah.
They've got a team that are defensively solid as a unit, so they can go to any team in the Premier League and not concede, which is the perfect system of winning games comfortably, winning 1-0
Yes.
at home. People say 1-0 at home, they should be scoring more. No, if you're winning and you're not conceding, what more do you want?
So the good point is not conceding goals.
Yeah, not conceding goals. And as a team, they're one of the best at doing it. Not conceding
They are
goals.
one of the best.
They're one of the best.
Because they only lost a few games at home.
I know, yeah.
What do you think about the manager himself in general? Who is the best? Who is the engine of that Burnley team? Who is the engine in that round team? Who do you think is actually the best in that Burnley team?
Where's the manager?
The manager.
I think the manager is...
It's Sean Dyche.
Sean Dyche.
He's a good manager.
Yeah,
He's English.
He's English, yeah.
Fantastic manager.
Really good manager. I think he's good. And I think he deserves a chance at a better club.
He deserves a chance at a better club.
At a better club.
Right, what do you think about Burnley, guys, in general? The team is just unbelievable. I think they are just 2 points away from Arsenal. There's an ad there. Let's see. Someone is requesting an ad there. Right, approve. Yes. Then we have got Mkhululi is coming. Mkhululi Ndlovu. We are waiting for you. We have requested from Mkhululi to come in, and Mkhululi today. Yes, hello Mkhululi.
Hey Leo.
Oh Leo, how are you?
Not Leo. Oh Philip.
How are you, Mkhululi? You are trying to talk to Leo. You are talking to Philip. How are you, my boy?
No, I made a mistake, man. I was meant to say Philip, and then I said Leo because I was reading Leo's comment.
Okay, all right, Mkhululi, right, welcome to the program, welcome to the studio. Right, Mkhululi, which team do you support, my brother?
I'll take it that you support Manchester United, don't you?
No, I don't support Manchester United. I don't have a team to support.
You don't have a team to support?
Yes, I have got to be neutral when I'm in the studio.
I know, yeah. Come and support Chelsea, man, and then you'll be neutral when you come on live, you know.
Right, we have got Harry in the studio here. We are live in the city center of Manchester. We are talking about football in general. So you support Chelsea, Mkhululi. Tell us about Chelsea. Where is the weakest link of your team?
You know what? I think everybody knows that Chelsea at the moment we are not playing very good football. We are playing good football, but it's this almost the same similar thing that's happening with Manchester United, that the manager doesn't know his first team. The manager doesn't know who to start in front. The manager doesn't know what system to use. You understand?
Yes.
So you get one good game, like when we played Atletico Madrid. We played a brilliant game. I thought, yeah, this is the team, you know. But then we go to the next game, we got battered, you know. Because he's changed. He keeps changing. It seems like he doesn't know when to make substitutions, who to substitute, whom to take off and put. It's like he's lost the grip on who exactly he wants to play. Do you understand?
Right, Mkhululi, if I ask you a question as a Chelsea fan, okay, Who is your first 11 to appear in the team sheet? Who do you think should be starting the team? And you tell me whether you're playing the wrong formation. Where is the manager making mistakes? We see Kyle is not playing. We see the other defender, Brazilian defender, not playing. Who is your first team as a manager yourself?
You know what? The same team that we won the cup with, the biggest mistake we did was to sell Matic to United. That was the biggest mistake. Because there was no problem with Matic. Chelsea tried to replace Matic by somebody who hasn't played in the Premier League, somebody who hasn't had any experience, and then all went wrong. We should have kept Matic for one season to let that guy Bakayoko to adapt and learn. So he didn't get the chance to learn. He was just thrown in. So that destabilized our midfield, our defensive midfield there. Mm-hmm. And then you get a player like our striking force. We got rid of Costa for who? For the fall guy, Morata. We call him the fall guy now, Morata. Yeah. We got rid of Costa. The amount of goals, amount of chances that we lost through Morata, all those Costa could have scored, could have made a difference.
But what, before you go further, why did he get rid of Costa? What was the reason? Was it because of discipline problems? What was the reason?
I don't think it's anything to do with discipline, but I think the manager also has got that ego, There are some managers like Mourinho, like even Fekir, I think he had that attitude before, like a don't care attitude. Like, I'm the top man, I'm the man, So we'll never know the truth. Usually the truth comes out after at least 3 or 4 seasons, 5 seasons, what exactly happened. But right now it's only hearsay. Remember, these guys are tied by contracts, even confidentiality, they're tied by contracts. So they will wait until a certain time, then the truth will come out, what exactly happened between Costa and Conte. Because I didn't see any reason why Costa should have been told. There was no reason at all. You understand? Because that guy was. But
Mkululi, before you go further, Mkululi, can I hold you there? If you look at the way Costa left, Costa had to go on strike. Costa had to go and say, I'm prepared to lose my money. So it means it wasn't a football issue. It was a problem between them two, if I'm not wrong. Because you remember Costa had to go to Brazil and say, I'll pay the fines. I'm not going to play for Chelsea again. So what brought that into the Chelsea? What caused that? Was it them two together? Or?
Exactly. Who knows? Conte has never said it. Costa has never said it. We don't know. Nobody knows apart from them two what went wrong. But remember, those guys have got confidentiality contracts as well signed. They can't open up until maybe a certain time. We Chelsea fans, we loved Costa. Apart from other like Man United fans and Liverpool fans, opposition fans, they didn't like him for the very reason that he was a lethal weapon for Chelsea. You understand? Whenever he was Mr. Kapu, yes, but that's what you need from a player. Even like, let's say, the guy wasn't even treated very well by the English media. That added up to wanting to leave England, not Chelsea, wanting to leave the country itself. Because
the country itself.
Yeah, the country itself. Because he wasn't treated very well, but it's not something uncommon. We've seen that with Drogba when he first started playing for Chelsea. In comparison of the reports, the media, the way the media treated him, Drogba. But you don't forget that African players, they've got a very strong heart. So Drogba stood his ground until he accomplished his journey. But if he was weak like Costa, he could have left as well. Because it's hard to be a very good Chelsea player like Drogba, Costa. It will come to you if you're foreign. To get to you.
Right. Mkululi, if I ask you a question, what is happening with David Luiz as a Chelsea fan? Where is David Luiz? I know he's injured at the moment, but what is actually happening now with David Luiz? He's not playing him, even if he's not injured. Sometimes he plays. He doesn't play Kyle. So you think the manager has got a problem sometimes with the players?
we'll just check the club's word that David Luiz has got a back problem. He's got, was it a back problem or he had a few problems, injury problems? Yes. But if you take it from last season, the guy played all season. And then coming to the end of, he played all season last season. Coming to the end of the season, we could tell he was playing with an injury. At the end of coming to the end of the games, he was carrying an injury, a knee injury, So it could be true that the guy is not playing because he's injured, and then it could be true that the guy is not playing because he's fallen out with the manager.
Okay, so, right. My last question to you, Kololi. I am the chairman of Chelsea. You are the manager of Chelsea. There is a budget. I'm giving you 200 million to go and buy players. But I want you to sell 3-4 players so that the budget can fit up. Who can you get rid of at Chelsea and who can you bring?
You know, with Chelsea, I don't think we could sell anyone. I don't think we could buy. We've got enough players, like the academy players. We've got the players like Jeremy Boga. We've got these young players. Chelsea is just start reducing the wage bill by bringing up these youngsters and giving them a chance. You can have 1 or 2 superstars like Hazard, William, and thingy, but bringing down the wage bill than spending, because the more money we spend, the more criticized we will be as Chelsea. No matter how much money Chelsea spends, and then it will be Chelsea are trying to buy the league. You understand? Instead of, if you come in comparison with United, in comparison with other teams, Liverpool, they can spend as much as it like, it won't be breaking news. But as soon as Chelsea spends £50 on a player, it's like those players that we bought, they will be tagged with that amount and given a burden to carry. If they don't score, if they don't perform, they will end up failing like Fernando Torres. Understand?
You used to have a captain called John Terry. Don't you think you are missing that captain in the dressing room as a leader for Chelsea?
Yeah, exactly. We that's the other part we miss, leadership. It's like the leadership between Terry, Drogba, and Lampard. They were the shoulders carrying the whole club. But at some point, every club has to go through that transition of getting over the legends, piling them up. It won't help you, because the older those guys grow, the more expensive they are to keep in the club. So now that they are gone, it's a transition. I wouldn't say Chelsea's done very bad in their transition of getting all the guys like Drogba, Lampard, Terry, getting them out. I wouldn't say we've done very bad, because after those guys they've left, we have won a few cups better than Liverpool or Arsenal. You understand? So right, I don't think Chelsea has done very bad in that one.
Mkhululi, I have got a team sheet for you. I want you to go and put the first player on your team sheet for Chelsea. The one player in the first team in the team sheet, one player this season, the one you are saying this guy has been outstanding. Who has been your outstanding player so far?
You know what? It will always come up to N'Golo Kante. Kante is the engine. Kante has been the brilliant. Even if the things are so bad, you could say that guy is carrying the whole burden. You give Kante and this guy, this defender that we've got.
The defender. Which one is the defender?
Which defender are you talking about?
Which defender? The center?
Yeah, the center on the one who's replaced.
Rudiger. Is it?
Rudiger?
Rutger. The guy is brilliant, man. We give Kante, Rutger, and at times Hazard. Hazard is on off. You can gamble on leaving him. You can gamble on leaving Hazard.
What about Willian? Willian and South Fabregas.
Fabregas at times just leave him out. At some games leave Fabregas. It's a good call to leave him out, Fabregas. But William, Pedro, the guy as well, he's a hard worker, the guy,
Definitely.
Thank you very much. Even the goalkeeper-wise, Courtois at some games, put him out, leave him off. You know, if you have watched Chelsea playing with our second goalkeeper, Caballero, what's his name? Yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant. He's a very much fantastic goalkeeper. It looks like he's gonna make mistakes, but all his moves are judged. He's judged all his moves. Courtois, some games leave him aside. Give him a break. You
Thank you.
Then I wanted to comment about the England winning the World Cup.
Thank you.
Know what?
Yes.
England is very far from winning the World Cup. If you tell me how many English players are playing outside of the English Premier League or Championship, that are playing maybe in Spanish League, playing in Brazil, and playing all other countries, how many are they in comparison to the foreign players that are playing in England Premier League?
Yes.
England doesn't have such players, not many, or maybe 1 or 2 or 3. So where are they going to get the experience of playing against those players there? You look at the Spanish League, they've got many Spanish players playing outside. Brazil, they've got many Brazilians playing outside. Argentinians, they've got many Argentinian players playing outside. So all that is a collective experience of other countries' players. Like they'll be playing against our players in the league here. So they're gaining a lot of experience how to handle our teams. Do you understand?
Yes.
So when it comes to World Cup, they don't have so much work to do because they know which executive team to pick. If you look at Spain, when Spain plays, they play like Barcelona.
So what you have just brought something which is interesting. What makes English players not to go and play in another league, in another country? What is the reason? I like that. That is something which I didn't realize. But why are they not going to play in another league, preferring to play in the Premiership?
It's not their preferential to play in the Premiership. I think it's the quality. They don't have that quality to fit in those. If they had preferred to go, they'll probably just go. But I don't think they've got that quality. They are not being scouted and picked up as good players by other countries. You know, look at Rashford. Rashford, who has approached and said, you know, in Spain or in other leagues, to say, we want Rashford.
Yes.
It's not if they want to. It's a case of, are they good enough? Are they being recognized?
Thank you. Mkhululi, you know, you brought something which is interesting. I didn't realize. We have got some guys who have just joined us, some of Manchester City youngsters here, and we are enjoying this program. And what do you think about the program we have just introduced on every Sunday, Mkhululi?
I think it's a very, very good, even though like some of us are not very knowledgeable in deep knowledge in football. We are supporters, but it's going to give us that opportunity to learn more about football. You understand?
Thank you so much, Mkhululi. We love you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you. Thank you so much, Mkhululi.
No problem, guys.
Thank you. Yes, right. We're talking on football in general here. We have got we're reading some comments here. Let's see. There's another comment here. Let's see who is that one. I saw a very good comment here. Leo said Chelsea managers don't have a last say. So guess someone is always stirring the stew on the background down there. And then we've got another one. Hola MK, hola Ndlovu. How are you doing? Good program. Victor Moses. I don't know what he's saying about Victor Moses. Money problems when it comes to the players going outside the country. Right, we were talking about, we have done Manchester City, we have done, unfortunately, the City guys have just come in here. They came late when we have already spoke about their team. Right, we spoke about Leicester. You said Mahrez should stay with Leicester, and you think Vardy should stay with Leicester as well.
Definitely, yeah.
But there is that player called Maguire. Is it Maguire? Yeah. How is he? What do you think of him?
Centre half.
He is a good player.
Yes, strong, powerful.
Very good.
On the back.
Can you come and join us here? Come and join us, please. Right, yes. Right, the other thing, yes, there. Whoa, thank you very much. Right, so you're saying Mahrez should stay, Vardy should stay with the team. That's what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, right, let's move on. We spoke about Burnley. Who is the best English manager in the Premiership? altogether. If I say to you, right, Za, say, Kululis, okay, right.
Eddie Howe.
You're saying the best manager. Can you come in 2 minutes? Just 2 seconds. One youngster has just joined us here. We are talking about the best manager in the Premiership, and let's hear what he says. Yes, English manager. Right. Who is the best manager in the Premiership? The English manager.
Eddie Howe.
Why do you say Eddie Howe? Tell me the reason why you say Eddie Howe.
He had a team.
Yes.
They went down to League 2.
Yes.
He's brought them up to League 1.
He brought them up to League 1.
I think it was League 1 actually. League
Yes.
1.
Yes.
Championship.
Yes.
Form now in the Premiership.
Yes.
They're still in the Premiership, but they're doing well. And
Right.
they're improving with the English players that they've got in the side as well.
Thank you. Then the other thing I want to ask you before I know you're busy, you have got to go. The other thing I want to ask you, why is it if you look at Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, and then going upward, all these football teams are managed by foreign managers. Don't get me wrong. Why is it all foreign managers, they dominate in the Premiership? The Premiership, you tell me that is the best league in the world.
You take Spanish football.
Yes.
Managers come from Spanish football. It's a passing game. The intensity in the Premier League is completely different to Spain. So there, Pep Guardiola started in Spain.
Yes.
Pass, took it to Germany, pass.
Yes.
Look what he's now doing in the Premier League.
Pass.
First season didn't work.
Yeah.
Second season now he's doing it.
Yes.
Can't touch him. Can't touch anyone at City. First season Conte.
Yes.
Defensive minded. First season insane. Can't fault Chelsea. Won the league outright. This season. Yeah. They've now been fought out. Everyone can go against it. First time you do it, fair enough. Second time, everyone in English football will read it. Then you got to change your plans up.
Right. Manchester City. Who has been your outstanding player for your team? Your outstanding. We spoke about this, but you are not here. We just asking the fans. We asking.
Outstanding.
Yeah, your best player in your team.
You got to think that it comes through different sections. Obviously, midfield Kevin De Bruyne cannot touch the ball, but then you got to think of Fernandinho. Without him, we would not be where we are now.
Camera. Yes.
Fernandinho, we won't be with him right now.
Yes.
Otamendi.
Yes.
It's been faultless all season.
Faultless. No fault at all.
No. I think he's had one game, might have been a minor slip up, but he has been every single game without doubt. Best centre half we've got currently. Then you got Edison. Yes. First season in English football, came from Benfica, I think it was. He's been unbelievable. You think De Gea first season when he came from Spanish football, came to Edison's probably younger or the same age.
Yes.
And it shows.
Yeah.
How he plays, he's not afraid of anything. The guy comes out clearing like a centre half.
We spoke about leadership in the league. And then we spoke about Vincent Kompany. Anyway, we spoke about Vincent Kompany. If he's fit, he gives you everything. He gives you that recipe in that team. What do you think about Vincent Kompany? You've been following Manchester City. You've been going with Manchester City. You've done everything with Manchester City.
For me,
yes.
I thought having him back this season was too much.
Was too much.
Having Kompany back, like having him on the sidelines, having him as a part of it.
Yes.
Someone like Otamendi, Stones, get him into the team full time. Because Kompany, you think, you know what, you start off, you have 2-3 good games with him on the side, and then he gets injured. Then you got to go back to square one. Then you got to bring Stones in, who's been sat at the side just because Kompany's come back. Why not bring Stones through?
I want you to be. I mean, I know. We guys, we tend to be on one side. But if you look, you are a Manchester boy. You're born in you are a Mancunian. If you look at Manchester United, why is Manchester United going down compared to Manchester City coming up? What is the reason Manchester United is going down?
Look at the team. You look at the City team. Every single player there wants to be a part of the team. They all gel together. You look at United team now, they don't look like they're probably gelling together. You got Sanchez that was bought just so then probably City can get him. He's not a United type player.
He's not a United that type player.
No. And you see when his first game he played against, I think it was a World Champion. Yeah.
Yeovil.
All he wanted to do is everything by himself, but it shows what he was able to do at Arsenal. That's not a United type of player. You think about Kevin De Bruyne, he's not going to do that. He makes sure he's linked up with everything. That's why he gets so many assists. Difference.
Right, leave your comments behind. We are only left about 20 minutes if you are just joining us. My name is Air Marshal Commander Phillips Wanda. I've got the boys here live. We are talking about football in general. These boys, they will tell you in football in and out. Let's see some comments. You've got more comments. Right, not true Otamendi. Someone is saying not true Otamendi. Someone is saying not true Otamendi. I would love him to come and comment about what he's saying.
Every single
Right, Leo, this guy is saying, if you say not to tell us more, Kubani, Moyo, welcome to the program. If you want me to add you, talk about your team. What do you think about your team, your Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Burnley? If you want us to add you, come, we add you. You put add, and then we add you live like the other guys who are coming on. We are talking about football in general, sports update with Air Marshal Commander Philip Spanda. I've got Harry, I've got the young boy you are telling about Manchester City. There is another ad here. Let's see there's an ad there. Someone wants me to approve him. Leo is back. He wants to talk about Otamendi. Right, let's hear what Leo wants to say. Right, Leo, it says no answer. I think, let's see what you're saying, Leo. Let's see again. Ed, Leo. Leo, you say no answer from live guest. Leo, you press Ed and then you're not accepting. Accept again, Leo. Accept. It says no answer. No answer, Leo. Try again, Leo. Try again. There's Ed there. Then, okay.
I'll tell you what, you can't say no to
Let's see. Ed. Let's see, Leo. We are trying. Accept there, Leo. The camera invitation Ed. It's not accepting, Leo. Can you redo your thing, your camera again, Leo? Do it again. Right. Tell us the reason why you are saying Otamendi is not right. You have got the right to argue what you are saying. While we are waiting for Leo to press Ed again, let's move on. We don't have enough time. Let's see, Leo, you are not accepting. Let's see if you're coming now, Leo. Let's see. You are connecting now. You're connecting. Let's wait for Leo now and hear what he's saying. Leo, accept. It's saying connecting. Right. We have done Burnley. We are saying Burnley has been outstanding in the league, and then we have done all other teams. We have done Manchester United. We have done Arsenal. We have done Everton. Right. Which teams have we left? The relegation. What do you think is going down? You are still connecting, Leo. You are saying connecting. Swansea, do you think will go down?
No. Swansea?
Yeah.
The striker, they have the striker as Bonnet. Without that, they've got a young boy.
The brothers,
Abraham.
Yeah.
To get them out of the relegation, but he's not the man to do it. You got Bonnet who went to say.
Leo is saying connecting. I don't know why. Let me try again, Leo. Let's try again. Leo. Saying connecting. I'm approving you, Leo. No answer, Leo. I don't know what's going on with your guest. Right. We are left with some few minutes. Leo, if you want to argue your point, please try. It says no answer, Leo. Reboot your system, Leo. Reboot your system again. Reboot your system, Leo, and then we'll add you. Thank you very much. Right. It's interesting that we have got some people who are coming all over the world talking about football. Right. Let's see. Is Leo coming in there? Let's see, Leo. Try again. I've just woke up. There is Callum Bell. It's just woke up, Callum Bell. Unfortunately, Callum, we cannot work like that, young man. Anyway, that's one of our guys, Callum. Right. We are talking about the relegation now. Right. You tell me which teams do you think they'll go down? Definitely West Brom, Stoke, and Southampton. Right. Who do you think is going to be relegated, guys? Who do you think is going to be relegated? Let us know. Give us your comments there, or put ad, or say request an ad. Right. Who's going to be relegated? We are only left with some few minutes, guys. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate all these comments. It's just unbelievable. But if you want us to add you, we'll be doing this program. I'm going to make sure that the four of us, me, the boys, we are going to work this. We are going to do a nice studio for you, and then we'll be broadcasting every Sunday to talk about football. We'll be talking about. So you're telling me that West Brom is definitely gone?
Yeah, because the team's 20 points. How many points are they behind? Not enough goals. Yeah,
The West Brom, they don't have goals.
Yeah.
Right. But Swansea, you think Swansea will be safe?
There'll be Swansea, West Ham, Huddersfield, teams like that will come down to the last few.
So where is the outstanding manager the whole season?
Outstanding?
Yeah, outstanding manager. Guardiola.
Guardiola is, last season, we finished this season, one loss.
Yeah.
It was the reason we got beat by Liverpool.
Yeah.
Was Edison gave the ball away.
Yes.
We gave 3 goals away.
Yes.
The goals we scored.
Unfortunately, they can't hear you because you are far away. You're far away. We would love to. The people, they want to hear you. Right. Swansea is coming up great. That's what Mkhululi is saying. The boy is the engineers are telling us that the boy, they cannot hear him. Right. So you're saying West Brom is gone, Stoke City is gone. and Southampton. Right, who do you think is going to go down, guys? We have got to catch up now. We have got to catch up. We are only left with 10 minutes to finish our program, and we'd like to say thank you very much. But if you want me to add you, if you want me to add you or add you, Kubegani, if you want me to add you or add you, this program we are going to be talking every Sunday, Sports Update, live here in the studio with Philip Swanda, Harry, and the boys. So please, every Sunday, make sure you prepare for your question. There's another ad here. Let's see who is trying to add. Leo again. Let's try you, Leo. Leo is adding. Leo now. I think you should be coming in, Leo. I think you'll be coming in, Leo. Thank you. It's adding you, Leo. Accept there, Leo. Right. Accept. While we are waiting for Leo.
Hey, my brother.
Yes, Leo. Once again, come back here. You want to you want to answer him. You want to answer him back about what he says about Otamendi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. With Otamendi, it's not all about to say Otamendi was a perfect defender or something like that throughout the whole season. It's the ingredients, the combination of all other players around him. If you have like attacking
give him chance. You give him chance. Then you answer. You go. Yes.
If you have a team which is having a very good combination, especially when they are if you look at City, their best defense is attacking from the midfield going forward. So the defenders they hardly have too much challenges, which proves, like Maguire, the guy called Maguire, when they bought him from Hull, there is a lot that we saw from him before they bought him from Hull that showed what he can do as a defender. But then when it comes to Otamendi, he is surrounded with the big names, the big guys around him. So you hardly see his hard work. You can't say he's perfect. The only guy that when it comes to defenders, there's only one guy I always salute. Unfortunately, he had a problem with the knees problem. If you remember the player from Tottenham Hotspurs, Ledley King. That was a master when it comes to defense. But then
but he's going to answer. He's going to answer you. He's going to answer you about my Otamendi, because you said no about Otamendi. So he wants to answer you why he said about Otamendi. That's why I bring these boys in the studio.
So the
What are you saying is perfect?
Like if you look at the season before, Otamendi, he was sliding every challenge he made. He'd be missing 1v1 challenges. If you look at it now this season, I don't think there's another player that has made one-to-one challenges, clearances in the box, and he doesn't slide in anymore. He stands his ground, but that's him. What he's doing, he's reading the game and he's playing well. There's great players around him. Obviously, you've got Walker, you've got Stones, Fernandinho sitting in front of him. But what Otamendi is doing each game to keep in the side, because he doesn't know how to play him. He could play Laporte, he could play Stones, but there's a reason why Otamendi is in there every game, and that's because he's reading of the game, the way he's passing the ball, he's threading balls through to De Bruyne to play to the goal. That's my point. Currently for City at this moment in time, Otamendi is the best defender we have. He's not faulted all season.
My question is, it's the same applies to Vincent Kompany. Teams like Man City, I still stand my ground when it comes to this argument. The only problem that they are not that Man City we can't judge the defenders clearly. It's because they've never been under severe attack when it comes to the opponents really attacking them.
What about the fact that we're making sure as a team that we're not allowing that? Or when the players get that chance to go through, we're clearing it by players like Otamendi, that defenders.
Right. Can you, let's say, if you would rate Otamendi and N'Golo Kante, would you rate Otamendi 10 out of 10 or 6 out of 10, and then N'Golo Kante maybe 10 out of 10, even though they are in different positions? But we're talking about now being dirty and clean in the game.
You can think about it, if you're saying Otamendi 10 out of 10 is the reasons why. Has he won all of his aerial threats? Kante, has he won all of his one-to-one midfield challenges? Has he got back and forth? That's it. Kante's job is to get back and forth and to break up the play. Otamendi is to make sure that striker doesn't score. So you got to think about it realistically. If you're saying, is he going to be a 6 or is he 10? Because it's debatable what they're doing.
Yeah, but if you,
so talk about centre half rather than a centre mid.
I wish one day
Maguire then compared to Otamendi.
Maguire, if Maguire can get a chance to stand, if he can get a chance to play for Man City, I'm telling you, you will quickly sell Otamendi. I'm telling you, that's what I say. And the question, Mr. Spanda, you asked about the players from England not playing out overseas. It's more like what I've noticed, which I think that's the case. Most of the players, it's all about money. The paycheck outside, the paycheck outside. No, I mean that's my own opinion. The paycheck outside the UK is not the same as what's happening inside the UK. So players, they hardly go out there because also the talent out there is too much. So it's for balancing equation between the talent and the paycheck. So in the end, that's why you find all the players are always stuck inside the country. It's not like they can't fit, but the problem is the paycheck, because coming out of the British pound, for them from getting paid 75,000 to go and get paid like 50 euros in the Atletico Madrid, it's gonna be won't come.
No, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Leo, for your contribution. I like it. I like people like you, Leo. Thank you so much. Stay there, Leo. And then let me read some comments here. I've got another one, Leo. Leo, before you go, I've got a comment here. Callum Bear, one of our guys, is saying Fosu Masia. Yes, and then we have got another one from Kuludi says, City playing attacking defense mode. That is why the game against Liverpool was great, because both teams have best attacking this season. Only one team won last season. Then we have got him Kuludi compare Otamendi to Ruka, not a center. And then Messi and Ronaldo are the highest paid players. Your skills are your value, and there is no blanket for all players. Thank you very much, Leo. Right, we are going to wrap up about the Champions League next round. Liverpool is playing Manchester City, and what do you think about Manchester City versus Liverpool on the next round of Champions League before you
go? Are they facing each other again on Champions League?
Yeah, they're facing each other home and away.
It's gonna be interesting. Why? Because this is more like a it's gonna be these guys. They are next door neighbors. So it's a derby game throughout. We know what happens between the two. So it's never gonna be easy. So you can't tell who's gonna win, because we've seen already Man City have lost to Liverpool this season. So anybody can win, because Liverpool is as good as Man City. They're playing a very good, clean attacking football, but they are not consistent. But Man City, of course, sometimes they're usually consistent when it comes to always defending and trying to always win most games. But Liverpool, you can laugh today, tomorrow you'll be crying like, my goodness, I thought they're gonna win. But then all of a sudden, boom! It's like they gone to the pitch with heads full of gas or balloon smoke or kind of all these beers, and maybe probably they had a lot of champagne the previous night or something. It's like they're not Liverpool anymore that you are expecting. That's the disappointing part of it. But then, let's not forget it's a derby game. As long as bring Liverpool, face them with Everton, face Liverpool with Man United, face Liverpool with Man City. That's all.
Right. If I ask you a question before you go, Leo, what is your prediction? Because I'll come back to you. What is your prediction for both legs? For both legs, the first and the second. So, what do you think? I mean, a prediction. There's nothing wrong by predicting. What do you think is?
I would say
going to happen? The first game is played at. The first game is played at Liverpool. Is it? Yeah. The first game is played at Liverpool. Remember, Liverpool and Manchester City is about 25 miles. Is it 25 miles away?
Yes, it's only about 35 miles in between. Yeah.
Yes. So it's like I mean, so yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard. But what do you think is going to go through in both legs?
It will depend if it depend on managers who, on the selection of the team. If they bring in the A grade, the A class teams, players, the first choices, I would say it might be it's either 1-0 either way. And then when they go back to Man City, as long as Man City doesn't win in Liverpool, Man City must forget that they're going to beat. As long as Liverpool is fully equipped, Man City should forget they won't beat Liverpool in their own ground. I know why I can say that. Because Liverpool, when they go to City, it's like something is driving them. And those boys, they know how to penetrate when it comes to attacking a City. But then City, they are the ones to go and disturb them first in Liverpool, in Anfield. They are the one to go and collect points first, to give problems in their own ground. Failure to that, they should forget. They're going to be also next. We're going to be eating popcorns with them in Manchester.
Right, we have got one of Manchester City, a die-hard. How long have you been supporting Manchester City for?
Mr. Die-hard.
Oh, maybe all my life, which is 51 years.
I can see him. He looks like John McCain.
John McCain.
Yes, how long have you been supporting?
Keep the eye, brother.
How long have you been supporting Manchester City for?
50 years.
50 years.
Yeah.
Wow. The season holder.
No. 22 years season card holder.
Season card holder for Manchester City.
Yes.
Right, Manchester City this year, they've torn apart the teams.
Yes.
Why are they playing so well? You tell us.
I'm going to tell you why Man City are playing so well. Because Leroy Sané is the fastest player in the Premier League. Official. And then what do you think about the manager himself? He is God himself reincarnated.
Is unbelievable.
He's more than unbelievable.
So we have got some fans here. We have got some people we are talking about.
I agree. I said Man City, they've got all the ingredients. That's what I said. You're talking about Sane. Sane is good, but there's only one player that has done the best job for Man City this season. People they are underrating him.
You're going to say Kevin De Bruyne?
No.
I'm going to say
no.
Aguero.
No. Raheem Sterling, Baba. That's the boy that is. That's going. No. Remember, how many games have you won from his own goals? From his
Neymar goals. Manchester City. The next window, and Sterling will leave. You heard it here first.
That's a bad choice from the managers. That's what I said. If he goes away, that's where you realize that all the managers, they've got the favoritism when it comes to players. I'm telling you, if you be honest as a Man City player, as a Man City supporter, how many games have you won this season just because of Raheem Sterling has done something incredible?
I can agree with you, but I honestly believe as well that one player won't make a team.
But what is the manager for Manchester City? What is the Manchester City manager done to Raheem Sterling before you go? He's changed him completely.
Right. So what he did was he did personal one-on-one coaching with Raheem Sterling.
Yes.
He identified his weaknesses, which was he couldn't kick a football properly.
Yes.
And if you watch him before he came to City, he couldn't kick a football properly.
Yes.
And he did one-on-one training with him to teach him how to kick a football. Yes. And that is why the guy is as good as he is now.
No, Mr. Svanda, that's not true. This man, Mr. Die Hard, he is Mr. Die Hard, I can tell. The fact is, why Man City got attracted to Raheem in the first place. They saw a talent. They saw a raw talent from Raheem. He's got that thing called the.
I got to go and save some lives and save a city. Yeah. All I'm going to say is, Wenger out.
Right. Let me say this about Raheem Sterling. I love football, and I would like most managers to do as this guy, what's his name? What's this guy who's managing the city now?
Guardiola.
Guardiola. I like most managers to do the same to players. You know what he did?
Yes.
He told him, listen, I believe in you. Now, he didn't do any one-to-one or all these psychological charts and whatever. No, he said to him, listen, I know you can play football. I believe in you. Do your thing. Raheem Sterling is still showing us what he was doing in Liverpool. That's why they approached him from Liverpool. There's nothing different from Raheem Sterling. He's never been given a proper chance to display his own raw talent. It's exactly as Rashford. If you deprive Rashford from playing his own game, what are you gonna get? What is Martial showing now? If you bring Martial within 50 minutes or 60 minutes of the playing time, 30 minutes left.
I think in the next few weeks I'm going to invite Rashford here. I'll bring Rashford here with me in the studio, and then we ask him some questions, because a lot of people, they always ask me to bring Rashford here. But to be honest enough, I like people like you who contribute about football. A lot of people, they miss a lot, and then we'll try by all means to try and get some tickets for the Champions League. If we can get them, then we can give away some few tickets for the Champions League. Thank you very much, my brother, for your time, Leo.
Do you know how to read a body language?
Go on, my brother.
Look at the body language. If you talk about Martial, you talk about players. Look at the body language when the previous was it towards the last game, when they were starting to doubt him and this and that. The body language was telling you a lot about him.
Yes.
Then look at him now when he plays football. There's a bit of smile in him. There's a bit of I don't care. I'm Martial, my name. You know what I mean? Then
the confidence is there. The confidence.
Exactly. Look at the flexibility, the creativity. Everything is there. These guys, they can do anything as long as they're allowed to do it. But if you say, it's like your own child. If you don't encourage him, you don't compliment him, you don't give him that, that emotional cultivation, the person will just always, even if he goes for boxing, I know that you're going to lose. Even if it's an easy match to win, he's going to go there, oh, my father said I'm going to lose. And then the next thing, boom, one knock is gone. But he could have won the match. It's just because that thing is damaging him, because he's been told he's not good enough. So Sterling simply just been told, listen, I know what you can do. Just show them what you can do. That's it. And that guy, he can really give problems. Look, if you give Otamendi to be one-on-one with Sterling day in, day out, I tell you, there will be 50 goals going in against the Otamendi. That's what I was saying to that guy, that Otamendi is not like he's perfect. But that's because he's not facing any threats too much. Give him Sterling to face him. You will laugh one day.
Thank you very much, Leo. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, my brother.
Sure, boss.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That is very good comments. Very good comments. Before we kept it, West Ham is playing Southampton. What are your predictions? Who is going to win West Ham versus Southampton? 1-1.
I'll say 1-1.
We are going for 1-1 draw. West Ham versus Southampton. That is Harry is saying 1-1. What do you think is going to be the score for West Ham Southampton? Give us your predictions. These are the games played next weekend, right? We told you that we are going to end up by. Callum is saying 1-0 to Southampton. What are your predictions? Can you put your prediction down? Put your predictions down. Right. We are going to write the names and we are going to mention the winner, and then we'll see what you can do. Callum is saying Southampton is going to win. Southampton is going to win 1-0. 1-0 Southampton, and Harry is saying 1-1. Harry is saying 1-1. Right. The next team to predict, put your predictions down there below the screen. The next team we are going for Watford versus Bournemouth.
2-1 Bournemouth.
You are going for Bournemouth 2-1. Bournemouth 2-1. That's the Harry saying Bournemouth 2-1. 2-1. And then We are asking you guys what is your prediction? Watford versus Bournemouth. What is the prediction between Watford versus Bournemouth next week? Callum is saying who is at home. The team we mentioned the name first is at home. So Watford is at home. As soon as I say Watford versus Bournemouth, it means Watford is at home. And then we have got, while we are waiting for you guys, we have got West Brom versus Burnley.
2-0 Burnley.
2-0 Burnley. Watford, Callum is saying 2-1 to Watford. West Brom versus Burnley. West Brom versus Burnley. Harry is saying 2-0. The viewers, I'm asking you as well. Who is going to win? What did I write down there? Let me do it in a proper way. Right, I'll say Harry, and then I'll say Callum. Okay, Callum. Okay, you said 1-1. That's the first one, and then you said
2-1.
2-1 to Watford.
Bournemouth.
2-1, and then you are saying 2-0, 0-2, and then Callum said 1-0 Southampton, and then he said 2-1, and then now we are waiting. Callum is saying 1-0 to Burnley, 1-0 to Burnley. Burnley is away, remember?
Yeah.
Right. Leo is saying Watford 2-1. Leo is saying 2-2. Watford 2-2. Watford 2-2. Okay, where is the other teams? Where did you put the other teams? While we are waiting for your comments to come down, right? For the other guys, if you are just joining me, I said West Ham versus Southampton. What is your prediction? West Ham versus Southampton. What is your prediction? Put your scoreline down there. Put your prediction down there. We are going to see the winner. Who is going to win? West Ham versus Southampton. Next weekend, football premiership is back. And then the second team, we said Watford versus Bournemouth. Watford versus Bournemouth. Who is going to win? Put your scores down there below. Or if you want us to add you, we have got a few minutes left to finish our program. And then the next team is West Brom versus Burnley. West Brom versus Burnley. That's the third team. And then the fourth team is Everton at home versus Manchester City. Right, Leo is saying Southampton is going to win against the West Ham. Leo is saying Southampton is going to win 3-1. That is Leo. Right, thank you. And then we have got Everton versus Manchester City. Everton versus Manchester City.
2-0 City.
You are saying Everton 0, City 2.
Yeah.
Everton 0, City 2. Right? While we are waiting, Everton 0, Callum Bell says City 3. Right? We are waiting for the others. Everton versus Manchester City. What are your predictions? Give us your predictions. While we are waiting for your predictions, we have got Newcastle against Huddersfield. Newcastle against Huddersfield. Newcastle is at home against Huddersfield.
2-1 Newcastle.
You are saying Newcastle is going to win 2-1.
Yeah.
What are your predictions, guys, back home? Put your comments down. Newcastle versus Huddersfield. Newcastle versus Huddersfield. We are waiting for your comments. The last team is Brighton versus Leicester City. Brighton versus Leicester City. Newcastle, Callum Bell is saying 1-1. Newcastle is saying 1-1. What are the others, guys? Before we finish, we need to know who is putting this. Leo is saying Everton 1, Manchester City 3. Everton 1, Manchester City 3. Right? The other guys, you haven't put Brighton versus Leicester City. Right? Callum Bell is saying Leicester City to win 2-1.
2-0.
Leicester City to win 2-1. And Harry is saying Leicester City
2-0
to win 2-0. Leicester City is playing away at Brighton. You are saying 2-0. We are waiting for the other guys to give us their predictions before we finish. For those, thank you very much, Meslin Ndebele. Thank you very much, Coral Tapsel, my former boss. Thank you very much, Kululi Njovu. Thank you very much, Jason Chamela. Thank you very much, everyone who contributed. While we are waiting for your comments, thank you so much for those who are sending us some predictions. It's just unbelievable, right? We're still waiting for Leo to give us his prediction, because he's part of the predictions, and then we finish. But we are waiting for Leo to give us some his predictions. We said the first team is West Ham versus Southampton. What are your predictions? Watford versus Bournemouth. What are your predictions? West Brom versus Burnley. What are your predictions? Everton versus Manchester City. What are your predictions? Newcastle versus Huddersfield. What are your predictions? And the last team is Brighton versus Leicester City, while I'm waiting for the others. Right, Leo is saying Brighton to win 2-1. I think you have predicted all the teams. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. We meet again, right? Leo is saying Brighton to win 2-1. Right, I think everyone has done his prediction. I think everyone has done his predictions. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Sports Update with the Air Marshal Commander, with the guys here in the studio. We are going to be doing this program almost every Sunday, and we are going to look at our African football teams, the teams like Highlanders, Dynamos. I'm going to bring these teams so that people, they know what is happening, and then we're going to bring as well some other leagues like Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG, just to see what's going up and then what's going on and who is moving to who and who is moving to where. Thank you very much. I'd like to say thank you very much to Harry. I'd like to say thank you very much for those who contributed, who gave us a call. But make sure you share this video with your friends. This video is going to be there on my page. We are going to watch it all the time. Thank you so much. If you want anything, just send me some messages on my inbox, or if you want us to talk about you. If you have got a kid who is coming up playing football, if you have got a kid who wants to come and play in the English Premiership, let us know so that we can also help you to develop your children. That's what we do. I work with a lot of football players, so I meet a lot of people. I work with a lot of presenters, so feel free to get in touch with me. My name is Air Marshal Commander Phillips Manda. Thank you so much. I don't have much to say. Thank you, Harry, in the studio. So what are your plans for this week?
Well, my plans.
Yeah, what are you doing? Liverpool. Are you going to watch Liverpool next week?
I'm going to watch Liverpool. Yeah.
You're going to watch Liverpool next week.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. They are playing Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Right. Thank you so much. And I think I will try and get some tickets for the Arsenal game versus Stoke. I don't know if I'll get the tickets, but thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure talking to you. We've been here long. We meet again next week. Thank you, Chirio. Thank you, Harry.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Call me after this. Thank you, Leo. I will call you after this. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. Bye bye. Cheers.